Hi, it's Terry. I have been maintaining 180-pound weight loss with low-carb, low-calorie, meat-focused eating since August of 2022.
Happy meal prep day, y'all. We are going to go ahead and get our veggies cut up. Well, it's only a couple things that I'm doing. I just want to get some sides going for this week. So I want to get my butternut squash. Oh, hey, that worked. Cool. Now, I wonder if I can cut down. Listen, if this uploads, I'm still alive, okay, guys? That's not cutting straight, so. Alright, well, they say to cut off the bell, so let me cut off the bell. There we go. Now we'll cut it in half and in half. Now. Nope. That ain't cut very straight. I want to try to get it straighter than that. Yeah, I can't say it's much straighter. I'm going to put it with the stuff out, the skin side out this go around. You know, I've done these before. I've peeled it and I've left it whole. Oh yeah, I got to scoop the stuff out of these. So we're going to use an acorn squash as well as a butternut squash. So let's get this one cut in half too. Maybe. Put your weight into it, girl. You might require the hatchet for this one. Or the cleaver, I mean. Hang on. Stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned. Where'd that little slit go? Then lost it. What if I go this route? Oh, hey. That's doing something. Atta girl. Alright. So now I'm going to scoop the guts out and I'll be right back. I don't know when this video is going to upload in relation to when I see the cardiologist. So I may see him and they may fuss at me about fat and we'll deal with that when it comes. So I'm going to use extra virgin olive oil, no cooking spray. In the past, I've melted butter. I've done, what's that stuff? Lard. I've done different things, but you know, I'm gonna kind of go light on things. This is just some ground cinnamon, nothing extravagant, just ground cinnamon. And then we're gonna turn them. I think you put them face down. Well, I'm going to anyway. I'm gonna turn them face down. And, yep, we will see how she goes. I put them in, I'm trying to remember what I did last time. We're going to do 400 and then we'll check them in 40. No, we'll check them in 30 minutes. So 400 degrees for 30 minutes. So I've got a rutabaga and we are going to do this one. You know, most of the time when I do a rutabaga, it's because I want it for my salads, and I do, but we're going to take this one. I'm going to put this in this glass container and we're going to microwave it for about 8 minutes and check and see if it's done. So I've got a small microwave, so yours may be faster, but we'll check it in 8 minutes. Just for context, I have paper towels around it. I've done this before whenever I wanted to cut it, but and I've also done it when I made mashed rutabaga before. So anyway, so I'm using this because our rutabagas here are so waxy. So anyway, I'm just going to do this, and then when it's done, we'll let it cool and see what we do. I'm going to be making salads today, so we need to get this rutabaga cut. So I'm going to cut off one end, then the other end, and then I'm going to break out my peeler. I'm telling you. Once I learned that I could do this is so much easier. Oh, my stars. Look at that. It just peels. For some reason, when I first got them, I wasn't able to do. Maybe I just didn't know how to do it or what I was doing. That's very well. It could have been the long kind, and maybe this one works because it's like the narrow kind. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and get this peeled up. And it's so much easier. But yeah, I want to get this peeled because I need some raw rutabaga. One, I need it for my salads, And two, I always leave some so that next week on Saturday, I can make up my waffles. That's just waffles made out of rutabaga. I always make them up for next week's Terri. So then I'll be able to have, I use the bagel waffle as a bun for my breakfast burger. So one of these days I could do it for weekday Terri, but yeah, I like what I got going on now during the weekday. So, all right, well, I'm going to finish this up and I'll see you when I'm done. Before I go on and chop that all the way up, I'm going to go ahead and cut this jicama. Our jicamas were bad this week. They were wet and gooey, and this was the best one they had. So, I don't know. We'll see what it's like on the inside. I don't have a lot of high hopes for it. But, yeah. So, I'm going to cut off both sides of the jicama and get this peeled, and then I'll be right back. This one I'm going to have to use a knife for. It doesn't peel as easily as the rutabaga does with the peeler, so I just kind of shave down halfway, and then I flip it over and then shave down the other way. So, but yeah, jicama. But I love jicama. I love the brightness of jicama. I love the crispness of jicama. I love the texture. I like the flavor. Even whenever it's not fresh, it has an earthy texture, flavor, but I don't dislike it. But anyway, jicama, if you've watched me very long, you'll see I've been making a lot of things with them lately. But I'm not this weekend. I'm just going to use this on my salad because I really love it raw and in my salad. So, all right, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, I'm done with that one. And I'm going to trash this cutting board too. That's what I love about these cutting boards is because these, like I said, both of these are dipped in wax and they're so gross on the outside. I don't like that on my counter or anything. I don't want my other vegetables on top of that. So now I can throw this away and get a different one. It has been 8 minutes since I put this in the oven or in the microwave. Now it's not done yet, but I want to wipe the wax off of it. So give me just a second. Gonna be hot. But there we go. So I don't think it's done cooking or anything. Let me poke it with something here. Let me try this knife. Nope, definitely not. So I'm not gonna put a paper towel around it this time because, well, it might help me with picking it up. Might help me pick it up and whenever it's done, so hold on. Alright, there we go. Now, alright, we're going to put this back in the microwave. I want to say it took 16 minutes last time, so we're going to do another 8 minutes. That's how it's looking so far, though. Okay, so now we're going to do our jicama. I want to use the jicama for my salads, so I'm going to just cut it and then I'm going to put it in little cubes. I'm not doing the teeny tiny cubes. It's going to be the bigger cubes. But anyway, I need to go on and get this sliced up so that it can be cubed up. So I'll do them about that thickness. Some of them are thinner. That one's thinner. So let's try it. Yeah, that's an okay one. Not a good one, like a top-notch one, but that'll do, pig, that'll do. So now, can you even see what I got going on back there? Now I'm going to set it on this little jobber, and I'm going to go on and chop it up into those cubes, and then I'll put this in a container, and I'll have it this week for my salads. That's not going to work. Better cut that one smaller. Anyway, I'll finish chopping these up and I will be back with you. Okay, now that I got these all done here, open this lid. And we're going to pour this into this container. Hopefully they all fit. I just took a whole bunch of plastic containers to the basement. So hopefully this will fit because I really don't have to go back down the stairs because I'm lazy like that, y'all. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Go, Terry. Go, Terry. Good job. Yeah. That'll work. I don't know how long they'll last. It's kind of got a... Only way I can say it is like a baking soda type flavor. Like a effervescent type flavor. If I died this week, you know it was the jicama. Or whatever else I've been going through. Anyway, oh yeah, I forgot my dealie. That's what I get for being so dramatic, huh? Forgot my dealie. Alright. But yeah, all the jicamas look pretty rough to this week. So, alright, I'm going to put this in the refrigerator and we'll move on to our rutabaga. It's been 8 minutes again. So a total of 16 minutes. Oh yeah, absolutely not. Nope. So we're going to do it again. We'll do a little longer. Because when I've done it, because I want it to be mushable. Hang on, let me try something. It's so hot. Well, I wonder if it's because it's so close to the top. That all goes in really well. I wonder if that top's different. Huh. Well, how about we let it cool and see what happens here. Because this lower end seems like it's okay. I just don't want to touch and burn myself because I'm a delicate flower, y'all. So we're just going to leave this fork in it and set it off to the side, and we'll come back to it in a little bit. Ziggy, how much time is on my timer? Ziggy, how much time is on my timer?
You have 14 minutes left on your oven timer.
Now it's time for our rutabaga. If you know me, you know I love my chopper. Oh my goodness, I love my chopper. This, I use this every weekend. And just trust me. If you see the video, I got all my body parts. Alright, so now what I have to do is I need to cut this up into, I cut this up into fours. And then we're going to drop it down into here. I tried more than that before, and it's just, the rutabaga is so doggone dense that it can't really cut through it, or chop through it when there's so much. So, I have an Amazon store, and I've got a link to, or an Amazon storefront, and I got a link to one that's pretty similar. So if you go to it, you can see. Alright, now come on, feller. Don't let me down. Got it too off kilter. Alright, now I'm going to push it and chop it up. So that's the texture it is. And I have really, really enjoyed this texture when making my waffles. It really, really works well. It holds together well and just does a good job. So now, and I also use this when I have red onions, but I didn't remember to get them today. Instead, I grabbed 3 of the white onions that were already cut up. But this really helps so you don't get your eyes all crying and stuff whenever you're cutting up onions. This really, really does a good job to keep your eyes from watering. But like I said, it was 6 o'clock this morning and I just wasn't thinking all that clearly. I was more worried about the yellow stickers for my meats. So, alright, so there's that one. Now let's do this other half. And then I'll finish this one up and then I'll come back with you. I chopped this one up a little bit more fine. And so I'm going to just set this in the back. And so I don't want to, only half of it will fit in this container. I don't want to dirty up another container if I don't have to. So let's get on with what we got to make. Something else I like to cut up on weekends. I don't always, but I like it a lot. So I've got 3 peppers. And so the way I do them is you just get a hold on that green and you just push them in. And that pushes that stem in. Sometimes it gets too much. But then you just grab them and you pull them apart. And the stem area is where most of them seeds are. This one, sometimes they grow funny and they don't work out quite right. But most of the seeds are right there. See them? And there's just a little bit of seeds in this one. So you pull that out. So when you pull your membranes out, then you tap it, it's gone. But it's just a lot quicker. I've seen all kinds of fancy ways, but this is just the easiest. Let's try it again. So again, you put your fingers on the green and you push. See, that one fell in. That's how they're supposed to do. Just falls right in there. See that? It's like, ooh, there's a hole in my pepper. Dear Liza, dear Liza. All right. So then you pull it open. That was a song from Sesame Street. Alrighty. So now, you just kind of pull out any extra of the white membrane or vein. I don't know what it's called. Let's do this one. We got one more. This one looks like it's kind of pooching out right there. So we'll see if it works. Sometimes you just got to work a little harder at it. But see how it's totally disconnected in there? Then you just... I pull it apart very carefully because I don't want the seeds to go flying. So here's this half. See? Only seed just needs to be tapped out. And then, again, the core has all the seeds on it. And so tap this one. And pull out any of the white stuff. Now I'm going to throw these away and wash these and I'll be right back. Okay, so now it's just ready for you to cut. So you can cut them into strips. Most of the time I use a little, well, I don't know, sometimes I use the little paring knife and sometimes not. And then you can cut them into cubes. So I'll do a yellow. And I don't put these on my salad. Sometimes I want them for other things that I end up cooking or I may not. Sometimes they don't last for a whole week, like just the quality of them. So with peppers, or sometimes I just throw them into my pickled veggies. You know, and I use that bread and butter veggies that I have in my refrigerator. Sometimes I just throw them right into there. So you can do lots of things with these fellers. I love some peppers. Alright. Alright. Finish the last 2 and then I'll be back. Before I make my salad, let's pull this thing out and see how it looks. Let's see here. I'm going to need some containers to put them in. And let's get a knife. I don't want a high quality knife here. Let's see. Well, that's dirty, so I might as well. Let's just run the knife down the edge here. Of course, it's way easier to cut once or to peel after you cook it. Although it's not hard to peel when it's raw either, but so it's still a little warm. So I'm gonna use a fork and I'm gonna get it peeled and then I'll be back. So this way you don't have to watch me manhandle it. Maybe you want to watch me manhandle it. I don't know. All right, I'll wait. I will let you watch me manhandle it. Sometimes I don't know what you people want from me. I sound so pitiful, don't I? Oh, poor little Terri. I don't know what you people want from me. This is a really poor steak knife, but I guess it's good I show you this. Then you see the good, the bad, and the ugly. And believe you me, this rutabaga sure was ugly. So I think that maybe this end that's hard is part of the core end. And so maybe that's why it's so, maybe that's why this end is so hard, but the middle is not. Let's see. Alright, let's cut that off and see what happens here. I'm all gummy. Yeah, that's fine. Ow. I guess I just didn't cut enough of that core end of it off. Yum. Alright, let me clean my hands. Well, why? Well, because I need to hold this. Well, you can do this anyway. Alright. Woo! That center is hot. That's not very bright decision, sister. Holy mackerel. Let it cool before you put your hands on it. That is faux show. That is one simple way to make mashed rutabaga. Look at that. Let me put this away. Hold on. Y'all, if you've watched me very long, you know that was very, very difficult for me. I have a aversion to getting my hands goopy. And I'm quite proud of Terri. Good job, Terri. Good job, Terri. Toodaloo. Alright, so we're going to go for, I don't know, we'll see how much can fit in here. Ew, the fork is still gross. And I just washed my hands. Ugh. Blech. That's 160. I want to see if 160 can fit. Like if there's enough to get 160 in all in 3 of them, or how that's going to work. Because then they'll just be all 160. 142, close enough. So now, check it out. You got mashed rutabaga. All you gotta do is just zoop, 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 zoop. Stick your lid on it, and you can label them. Hang on, I'll put the lids on and show you. Also, if you've watched me very long, you know that eating day Terri really has no idea what she's pulling out 9 out of 10 times. I just pull it out and guess what it is. So I'm gonna be nice to eating day Terri, and I'm gonna label these. Now when I pull it out, I won't say, well guys, I don't know if this is butternut squash, or if this is acorn squash, or if this is rutabaga. Y'all know I will, because y'all know I just pull it out and eat whatever it is. Check it out. These are my new little lock and locks that I got from a secret admirer. I'm just kidding, a secret pal. So anyway, these can go in the freezer just like they are. And then whenever I pull them out, I can just warm them up and I'll know that it was rutabaga right on the top. Let's take a look at our squash and see what we think. This is the butternut. Come on, fella. Don't be arguing with me. Oh gosh, no. That's definitely hard as a rock. But I think I could probably poke it in the back and tell, but nope. Let's check this one on the inside just to be... It's better, but it still needs to go longer. But let me check these other ones. Hang on. Come on, fella. Nope, definitely needs to go longer. So, we're going to do it another 20 minutes if I can. Why are you fighting me? Alright. 20 more minutes. I didn't finish up with the peppers. I'm going to put this little paper towel on it. Get them tucked in here. Put a lid on. And I'll put them upside down. That's how I've got the jicama too already. So these will be stored upside down so any liquid and moisture can just seep to the bottom. And that paper towel will keep them fresh. Now it's time to build our salads. You know, I was wondering, the only thing, I've talked about the only thing new with me was the magnesium. Something else I've added was that broccoli stir fry. I don't know. I wonder if that just gave me so much dadgum gas that my body didn't know what to do with it, because it's not something I typically used to eat. So just food for thought. Like I said, I don't know when this is going to come out. I may have already found out I done had 5 heart attacks by now. But Anyway, go with whatever midweek Terri says. But I'm just thinking about it. So I'm going to leave that broccoli slaw off of here. So we're going to do about 113 grams of cabbage. Why 113? Because we're making 8 salads and each bag has 454 grams. So around 113. Some may be 110, some may be 120. But in the end, it'll be around 113. And I know somebody might say, well, Terri, you're eating cabbage. Well, that's true. You are right. But I've been eating cabbage all along. So that's not anything new. So I'm just looking for things that are new that might be causing me some funky issues. All right. So that's 4. I'm going to make 4 more. Like I said, I got one of these is in the dishwasher being washed right now. So I'm going to make that one in a bag. And whenever that's done and dry, I'll transport it from the bag to the container. Next up on my salad, I add onion. And I add about 60 grams of onions. So let me get a couple of these open. Hang on. They're not so easy to open. All right, we'll just go with one. So 60 grams. I really love red onions. I'm so sad that I didn't get red onions. Anyway, so 1, 0 the rest of these out. I usually just 0 1 out and kind of eyeball the rest. If it's like 2, I look like 2, I just try to do 62, you know what I mean? So I don't want to 0 out every single time. That's a little annoying. So, hey, that one hit 0 perfect. All right, so I'm going to get these other 4 and I'll be right back. Okay, now we're going to add our rutabaga. Again, it ain't perfect. I'm trying to add 60. But I got 80. That's all right. So I'll just 0 the next one out. And try to go for 60. Okay, 61. Whew. All right, 67. 80. All right, 76. It's all right. It's all right. Hey, 65. Good job. Good job. Remember, I've got some more over there if I need it, so. Okay, and I got 2 more to go. All right, there we go. So that's what I'm putting in my salads. Let's double check. I got tomatoes over there. I got tomatoes right there. I'll add them the night before. And the jicama and peppers I'll add the night before. Let me wash my hands. I'm going to put this rutabaga in this container again. So that way I don't have to dirty anything else up. Okay, just like with the other, I'm going to go on and put a paper towel on top. And store it upside down. And during the week I can do something with it. Or wait till next week and make extra boffles with it. We'll see. But one rutabaga makes a whole lot. So I'm going to put this in the refrigerator and then we're going to get our salads all done. So to finish up the salads, I kind of shake everything down and I just tuck them in. I just take a little paper towel and I just take a lid and I get them all tucked in. And then I store them upside down. Let's do another one. Even when I didn't use these specific containers, I did the exact same thing. The paper towel really keeps my salads from going bad. I know a lot of times people will ask, do I use lettuce ever? I don't dislike lettuce. I don't have a problem with lettuce. If I go out to eat and the lettuce, it's a lettuce salad, I 100% eat lettuce. But I'm making for longevity. And so for me, the cabbage lasts longer. It stays crunchy longer. And I've had them last about 13, 14 days. So for me, the cabbage is definitely the way to go for me. But if you like lettuce, then, you know, I'm sure you could do your lettuce. And spinach, I think spinach lasts a little while maybe. I'm not sure, but spinach doesn't stay crunchy the way I like the crunchy. So that's why I just use my cabbage. Last one. Man, it's been a good productive day, guys. It's been a good productive day. All right, now let's check out our stuff. Hang on. That looks like it's more done. Oh yeah, I can get a fork right through it. That one, it's a little sketch, but I think when it's all cooled down, I'll be able to get them. Now see, Martha Stewart, that's when she flipped them over. And then she put some magic stuff on it. And it was good, but I already got my cinnamon on there. I don't need to add nothing else to it. So we sprayed it with olive oil, and now we're just going to let it cool. And when it cools all down, we will, when it cools down, we'll scoop all the stuff out and put it in servings. So we're just going to do it kind of like mashed instead of cubed today. We're going to see if they're cool enough to scoop out yet. So I'm going to just kind of, yeah, I don't think so. Maybe I need a knife. Hang on, let's try this. Nope. That's the paper, or the flesh. Skin, that's the word I was trying to say. I'm going to just work on peeling them, and then I'll be back. I may have should have peeled them first. I don't know. Alright, here's where we're at. It's probably good that I didn't record some of that, because I said a few words and my mama would have driven over to my house and smacked me across the face for it. But I didn't let it cool long enough. We all know I'm not patient. It's just who I am. I'm impulsive and impatient, and it's who I am. That's why my coworkers, that's why I get on their nerves sometimes. Because I'll ask them a question and I don't give them enough time to answer it. Before I'm over in their office bouncing up and down. Hey, did you get my email? They're like, I didn't even get your email. What do you want? Well, it's who I am. I can't help it. But I'm lovable still. Thankfully. Alright. So there, that's the butternut squashes. Now let's get these 2 acorn squashes done. I'm just kind of peeling off the outside. Seeing how it goes. So, yeah, I really think next time it would be more, I don't know, these darn acorn squash are a hassle. They're super duper hard to peel. So I'm not sure which is easier or better. Although that time I did them in rings, they peeled pretty easily. But, well, the butternut squash did. These, I don't know. I don't know. I still haven't decided yet. Doesn't matter. I'm here now. I'm doing what I'm doing now, and this is what I'm doing. So, yeah. But I'm getting some good stuff. So I'm going to finish just kind of picking it off. Oh, right, there's a piece of skin. I'll finish picking it off, and then we'll divvy it all up and make them even after we're done. I don't know the servings I'm going to use yet. I just kind of want to see what some of them weigh. So 300. Okay, 200. 215. So 200. 196, close enough to 200. 168. Whoop, 230. Okay, 207. Whoop, 280 and 270. Well, let's make this down to 200. This is the part that matters the most when you're counting macros, guys. You want to get them as close to the same, so that way when you plug it into your tracker, it still has, you know, yesterday's, and it's close enough to the same amount. 195 and 155, close enough. So now we have us some butternut squash and a couple acorn squashes. I'm gonna get the lid on them. I ain't even gonna label them. That's just part of the fun, you know? You pull something out, you just know it's a side dish. I keep my sides on one shelf and my main meals on another shelf. And it's just fun. You pull it out and see what you get. So I'm gonna get these lids on. How many did I have? 7? That's good. I brought 7 of these up. I ran out of my lock and lock lids or containers. There we go. So now, if you wanted to, you could go on and you could add some Splenda, the sweet brown sugar swerve, or whatever you wanted to. I will see what I do whenever I take them to work. I probably will just leave them like this. Like I said, I'm really trying not to add too much fat and calories, because I'm just trying to kind of just be on coast before I go see the cardiologist. So that ended abruptly. I was planning on making something else, but I ain't got enough room in my freezer for something else, so it's gonna have to wait for another day. So, all right, you guys, that's the end of all the veggie prep. Do I have anything left? Nope, it's all put away. So you'll be seeing those things throughout the week. Okay, bye.